two-horse race, three-horse race. It's not just Liverpool as a lone contender, but that's not the whole story. By round 11, Manchester United has surged past, Arsenal and Chelsea have struggled, and Aston Villa has faltered. Which of these developments is the most intriguing this season? The Premier League is no longer the usual two- or three-horse race. Liverpool, with the brilliant form of Mohamed Salah, a version not impacted by run, has held on to the top spot since the early season. Few expected Liverpool to maintain such incredible consistency. Under coach Arne Slot, Liverpool has become a formidable force, impressing everyone with their strength across multiple competitions. Heading into the 2024 to 2025 season, most fans anticipated a thrilling race among Liverpool, Manchester City, and Arsenal. Yet few expected Liverpool to dominate the top of the table with a substantial lead after just 11 rounds. The surprising stumbles of Manchester City and the erratic form of Arsenal have left the path open for Liverpool to rise forcefully. This is not just luck, it's a testament to Liverpool's strength and fierce determination under manager Ian Lord. Liverpool's excellence is not confined to domestic competitions, it extends into the Champions League as well. If they maintain an unbeaten streak after several rounds, leading their Champions League group with an impressive record stands as proof of Liverpool's true power. This is a team that not only knows how to score but also seizes every opportunity to gain an edge over their opponents. Their recent 4-0 victory over Leverkusen, in which Luis Diaz scored a hat-trick, clearly demonstrates their ability to dominate even Europe's top teams. Mohamed Salah has been the driving force behind Liverpool's triumphant journey. At 32, he continues to perform as impressively as he did at his peak. So far, the Egyptian star has scored 10 goals and provided 10 assists across 17 matches in all competitions. Salah's goal-scoring and playmaking abilities have not only propelled Liverpool to the top, but have also inspired the younger players around him. With this level of consistency, it's no surprise that Salah has become the cornerstone of Liverpool's ambitions for major titles this season. Beyond Salah, Coach Slot has skillfully leveraged the youth and creativity of players like Gravenberch and Jones to add depth to the squad. This depth allows Liverpool to adapt to any opponent, whether in the Premier League or Champions League. With their current form, Liverpool is not only on track to claim the Premier League title but also a strong contender for the European crown. Under Slot's guidance, the team is playing not just with skill but with a clear vision and confidence, reclaiming what they believe is rightfully theirs. As Liverpool soars, Manchester City is experiencing an unprecedented slump, marked by an unprecedented streak of 4 consecutive defeats under manager Pep Guardiola. Meanwhile, Manchester United shows signs of resurgence under interim coach Ruud van Nistelrooy, maintaining consistent form and closing in on the top 4. The contrasting fortunes of the two Manchester clubs, with City faltering and United rising, paint a compelling and unexpected picture this season. Manchester City, once a seemingly invincible fortress in European football, has consistently achieved victories and major titles. However, this season they have shockingly fallen into a disappointing run of results. Losing 4 matches in a row is something that hasn't happened since Guardiola took charge. Defeats to Brighton, Bournemouth, Tottenham and Sporting Lisbon have shaken the powerful image of this team, leaving fans questioning the reasons behind this downturn. The first setback came in the Carabao Cup against Tottenham, a competition where City usually advances with ease. Losing to Tottenham, however, led to an early exit, followed by further disappointing losses. The defeat to Bournemouth was especially shocking, as the reigning Premier League champions faltered against a team of lesser strength. This string of poor results has not only left fans disappointed but has also raised serious concerns about the team's stability. In the Champions League arena, Manchester City continues to face difficulties as they suffered a 4-1 defeat to Sporting Lisbon. This result is not only disappointing but also raises concerns about the team's ability to progress far in this season's tournament. The loss against Sporting was not just a shock in terms of score, but also exposed Man City's weaknesses, from a loose defense to an ineffective attack. Most recently, in the match against Brighton, Man City lost 1-2 despite taking an early lead through a goal from Haaland. This team, once a symbol of strength and game control, is now being overturned by opponents like Brighton, who can come back to beat them even when Man City is ahead. This losing streak is not only affecting their position in the Premier League standings but also visibly impacting the team's morale. The consecutive defeats have created unprecedented pressure on Guardiola and his players. While fans still have high hopes for Man City's ability to rebound, the continuous losses are not only diminishing the fans' confidence but are also causing Man City to gradually lose their edge in the Premier League title race as Liverpool and other rivals keep pushing forward. Now, with the international break, Man City has some time to regain stability and make tactical adjustments. However, if they don't improve their poor form soon, this downturn will continue to plunge the team deeper into crisis and could result in a trophyless season, a result no one expected for a team that once dominated the field like Man City. Arsenal and Chelsea played to a tense 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge in round 11, a result that caused both teams to drop points in the race for higher positions in the standings. This match marked the fourth game in recent times where neither Arsenal nor Chelsea managed to secure their desired results, with each team claiming only one win since the beginning of October. With their inconsistent performances, both clubs are holding themselves back, and their chances of climbing the table are under threat as competitors in the top six continue to chase closely. In this game, Arsenal seemed to hold the advantage when Gabriel Martinelli opened the scoring with a cool finish past goalkeeper Robert Sanchez after a link-up with Martin Odegaard. However, Chelsea didn't take long to respond, as Pedro Neto scored a stunning shot from outside the box to equalise. This draw left Arsenal and Chelsea with 19 points each, alongside Nottingham Forest and Brighton occupying 3rd to 6th positions on the table based on goal differences. Both teams remain 9 points behind Liverpool, who are firmly at the top, and this gap may grow further if their form does not improve soon. The draw between Arsenal and Chelsea is not only a disappointing result but also a sign of self-imposed limitations from both teams in their efforts to move up the standings. While there was good news with Odegaard returning from injury, Arsenal has yet to find stability and effectiveness in attack. For Chelsea, they also face challenges in maintaining form, having won only one game since the start of October. Despite notable improvements under manager Inom Malaska, Chelsea still lacks sharpness and consistency when facing strong teams. Issues with finishing and the absence of a reliable striker have caused them to share points in several recent matches. The race for a top 6 finish in the Premier League this season is becoming highly unpredictable. Alongside Arsenal and Chelsea, teams like Nottingham Forest, Brighton, Fulham and Newcastle are all fiercely competing, with the points gap between them being razor-thin. Nottingham Forest and Brighton also have 19 points, meaning any slip-up could change the standings dramatically. Fulham and Newcastle are just 1 point behind, ready to seize any opportunity to move up. With these teams frequently surprising stronger opponents, the race for the top 6 has become more chaotic than ever. No team has shown absolute consistency, which opens up opportunities for ambitious clubs as long as they can capitalize on chances in the upcoming matches. Although Liverpool and Manchester City are still seen as the top contenders for the title, the battle for the positions behind them will be just as intense. For Arsenal and Chelsea, regaining stable form is imperative if they wish to continue competing for a top spot. However, if they continue to drop points as they have recently, both teams risk not only missing the chance to challenge Liverpool, but also potentially being knocked out of the top 6 as the season enters its most intense phase. Manchester United is now only 4 points away from the top 4 after an impressive 3-0 victory over Leicester at Old Trafford. Under the interim leadership of Ruud van Nistelrooy, the team has gone through a brief but impactful period, not only stabilizing the team spirit but also bringing about significant positive results. With 2 wins and 1 draw in the last 3 games before handing over the manager role to Ruben Amorim, Ruud van Nistelrooy has laid a solid foundation for Manchester United to continue competing for the top spots. The most notable highlight has been the brilliant form of Bruno Fernandes in the final game under Van Nistelrooy's guidance. Bruno not only opened the scoring but also acted as the playmaker, inspiring the whole team. He demonstrated his class and crucial role, proving himself an indispensable figure in helping the Red Devils get closer to their goal of reaching the top 4. His intelligent movement and skillful technique made it challenging for Leicester's defense, especially with his early goal and active involvement throughout the full 90 minutes. He showed he is the player with the most significant impact on the field. Alongside Bruno, young talents like Amad Diallo and Alejandro Garnacho also shone. Diallo, with his speed and finesse, consistently created dangerous opportunities and made a significant contribution to the opening goal with a delicate assist. Coming off the bench, Garnacho scored a classy goal in the 82nd minute, sending the crowd at Old Trafford into a frenzy. His goal not only sealed the 3-0 win but also dispelled previous criticism and hinted at a bright future for him in Manchester United colours. Under the right development of Ruben Amorim, these two raw talents could become crucial pillars of the team. Ruud van Nistelrooy also left his mark through timely personnel adjustments and flexible tactics. He was unafraid to make changes, bringing on Johnny Evans to replace Diogo Dalot, who struggled against Leicester's wing attacks. This substitution helped strengthen the defence and maintain the scoreline. With Ruud van Nistelrooy's wise adjustments, Manchester United demonstrated not only improved play, but also a high level of cohesion and team spirit. Although Van Nistelrooy will hand over the reins to Ruben Amorim, fans hope he will retain some role within the coaching staff. Van Nistelrooy performed admirably as interim manager, leaving many positive impressions. With their current position, the Red Devils are not far from the top 4, and the progress shown under Van Nistelrooy serves as strong motivation for Manchester United to continue their quest. There is growing confidence in a successful period ahead under Amorim.